Yo. What up, papi cholitos? What up, what up, what up, papi cholitos? My man. All right, who we got? What's up, Kalia? Marco is the most committed YouTuber with a boxing channel. I mean, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. Gold member, what up? Ballhead's right here, baby, baby. What's up, Tone? Bruce, what's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing, sir? You've been waiting here since 9, 2 hours? I don't believe that. Where you from, gold member, again? Where do you live? David, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? How we doing, everybody? It's my son's birthday today, so I was a little wrapped up. Now I'm an hour behind. All right. So where are you at? Texas? Hour behind is like Texas, right? I feel like. I think it's Texas. What's that? Garbage? Like trash?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm just asking. You're in Brazil? No, you're not. Brazil's not an hour behind, you dipshit. Is it? Teofimo Lopez super chatted 500 to TBV right now, bro. What the fuck? Are you serious? No, he didn't. Is that true? All right. The message just pops. If that's true. Did he really? That's fucking wild. Yes, I gotta do that before I go to sleep. Yeah. And then I gotta do these. All this shit. Fuck. Glad you reminded me. The Knicks are winning. I mean the Pacers. Whoop-de-doo. You're not. Hello, CJ. He was like excited. I had my man Charles Edward Cheese hit me with numerous 500 spots. Like numerous. 1 month, I made like probably $2,000 off him alone. He's like a Charles Edward Cheese. Those of you who know who he is, he's a regular in the boxing chats. He's a famous rapper, but I don't know which one he is. Yeah, he did. I was on the chat too, and it happened. He said, "Make boxing great again," and drop 199. That's not 500, but okay. Tech. Salute. What up, Slide? Hog. What up, blood? Devin has to destroy whoever it is. Both these guys, too, and Ryan have made racial comments. Those black people, you have no choice. But yep. I just did a poll. I put Devin, I put Ryan, Teo, and Keyshawn. I said, who has had the most controversial, what fighter has hit boxing culture with the most controversial antics of those three? I didn't look who. Has to be Teo, because he was, but Ryan, I mean, I think Ryan was more racist than Teo last year. He was saying the N-word with Teo said it with the R too. Oh yeah, I'd be, yeah. Chuck E. Cheese is a philanthropist. Yeah, he's a like I said, CJ. I've confirmed that he's a famous rapper, but they don't want to tell me who it is. I can find out if I press a little more. Damn. Yeah, I wish you would come in my fucking chat. I know, right? I wish you would come in my fucking chat. That'd be dope. Let's see. I'm gonna send his pops my link. I'm gonna send his pops my link, and now maybe he'll jump in. He probably won't though. I don't know about Showbiz, but on Blue Blood he does. Teo then said he was going to be on Johnny's live. Oh, nice. Maybe he'll be on mine right now. I just hit up his pops. We'll get him on. I'm the great value version of CEC, Charles Edward Cheese. I suppose, yeah. The thoughts are, I told all of you that that's going to happen because I was at the fucking Cella taping. And I was talking with the chick from Netflix. Well, I didn't talk to her, but T.O.B. saying wild shit. Solid top rank at black. Yeah, never make money. Yep, that's a fact. Then Suicidal Tech started fighting with round one when he gets drunk and started dropping $100 counters so he can talk for hours. Wow. See, I would love to be getting that support on the channel financially, but at the same time, I don't think I'd want that kind of dysfunction. The Turkey check cleared. What Turkey check? He didn't fight for Turkey. Oh yeah, he did. Barbosa. Right. But now he's done. Oh, that'd be dope if he comes in here. His pops hasn't been. His pops usually responds to me, but ever since Tio wilded out with the whole liquor, or whatever the word was, comment, I haven't heard from him. 10 mil. Wow. Cold. Chilling. What would you do if Diddy dropped you 500 super chat? What do you mean what I would do? Be like, thank you. Send me more. And I wouldn't say no Diddy. I'd say send me more. Yes, Diddy. Yes, Diddy. Whew, it's my son's birthday today, people. And he learned how to ride a bike. Would you rather hold Turkey's hand or brush Burner's hair? Whatever pays better. Hey, Marco. I'm going to be at the press conference for Hitchins and what's his face? Kambosas tomorrow at MSG. Hey, Marco, what's the only matchup you want to see most? Shit. Chat, there's a bunch. Bring on the bait. Fuck it. Appreciate you, Hog. You're a fighter, Hog? Are you a real fighter? If you are, give us your background. Where you're from, your age, pro, amateur, what's the deal? Well, you got your son. Bike. Got him a bike that he was riding. Matter of fact, just a little huffy joint. It's right there. Boom. You guys catch my videotape? That's the lab right here. That's his bike. That's what I got him. And then we might get him something. You know, times are tough right now financially, so we might get him something else, but something little. He wants a Switch too, but that's like kind of pricey. And like we already have a Switch. We have 2 Switches. What's a 2 for? I think it's very smart, Slide. It's very smart. He's trying to say that he doesn't condone boring fights. Now, obviously, you can't. Sometimes it just happens. But by him saying that, he's trying to win over the hearts of boxing fans. And it works for the most part. I got Matias. I mean, it's a Huffy, but it's a Huffy. Which is the same joint I had when I was his age. Huffies, well, I guess, have always been dope. He's ready for Harley Davidson based on his behavior. I know I still got to talk to Bailey about that fucking hearing. I mean, it's so stupid. Did you threaten anybody? No. What'd you say? I said something. Do you know what it means? No. Okay. Like, how is this even a hearing? Old school judges would penalize boxers for running. Again, Mo, there's never been any specific judging criteria. There's been guidelines, but there's no one organization that lists specific judging criteria. Everybody, you stole it. All right. Marco Dude is going to pay for mocking Mexicans. You enabling is also disgusting. Really? I'm disgusting? Interesting. Not as a rule, but as an ethos. I don't know what ethos means. What up, Rude? What did Coach Kenny mean? Rock ain't take Tank's power. It's a great question, Rude. What I'm thinking is it can only mean one thing. It can only mean one thing. Tank didn't throw it with all his power. There's nothing else it could mean. Now, the question is why? That's the question. And he started laughing. You know. Had a Huffy with radio on it. Bitch 92, 35. Turkey knows what we all been talking about for years on runners like Floyd. Word life. Marco, you got a favorite referee? Yeah, man, Arthur McCanty, because he reffed one of my pro fights, and he's just dope. But also Mills Lane, dude named Eddie Cotton, Frank Cappuccino, remember him? Pernell Whitaker lost his first title shot for running and being inactive. Nah, Pernell lost. Pernell, he got robbed against in that fight. That's bullshit. Thank you, Yayan. I agree 1,000%. I'm a fighter under two-time champ K9. Oh, I know K9. All right. How old are you? How old are you? And you want to put a link in? We could check out one of your fights or sparring. My favorite ref is Crazy Eyes. Yeah, that's the dude who just fucked up. He just did it. He's the one who let Tank take the knee. What the fuck's his name? Not Wilkes. Not Steve Willis. Yeah, that's the one who let Tank take the knee. Didn't call it. What up? Good die. Yeah, he should have lost. But why did he get robbed? Because he was inactive? The aggressive? No, they just robbed him. Well, why did he get robbed against Chavez? Some people think De La Hoya. I won't front. De La Hoya I was rooting for Pernell, but I remember afterwards being like, you could lean towards Pernell, but you could lean towards Oscar too. Nah, not Jack Reese. That's not his name. The dude who just let Tank take the knee and didn't call it a knockdown. Him. Forgetting his name. Go watch those fights. Pernell was way more aggressive after that robbery. I believe you, but I still thought he won that fight. Exactly. That's why he's my favorite. The rematch going to let Tank take the... I think Tank's going to slay him in the rematch. Or to spawn. Harvey Doc. Thank you, Mo. Him. No, not Harvey Doc. No. Harvey Doc was the one who reffed Errol Spence versus Crawford. No, not Harvey Doc. Steve Willis. Thank you. I said Willis, didn't I? Willis. Fit in your mouth. All right. That was an old one we used to do. Like, yo, you know that dude? Yo, Willis would call for you. You know Willis? Dude would be like, who's Willis? Well, this dick fit in your mouth. That was back in the day, though. I know now you get all kinds of pauses and ditties. Oh, I'm not even watching. Are they winning? So they're going to be up now 3-1? That defense was silly. And then fucking Halliburton with his a mix of their defense and Halliburton's offense. I mean, what are you going to do? Steve, not Wilkes. It's Steve Willis, I believe. Yeah, I did say Willis. I just forgot it was Steve. Haney fanboys are in shambles. Haney runs for an entire fight. That's your king? Nah, but Roach didn't scatter under the bright lights. That's a good one. 2-1. What's good, Mamooner? Haney, yo, Mamoon, you saw my bag video? Did that shit today. Jumped downstairs in the lab real quick, pumped out 10 rounds, and went back out riding a bike with my son, teaching him. I know who K9 is. I think I've messaged with him too. I'm talking about Mercanti's son, but the father was dope too. Damn. Who knows? Dude didn't even watch the fight, Marco, but was doing a live fight commentary. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I fight in Border Wars, Wisconsin. No, you don't. Your hook heavy seems to be your go-to. So if you look at, it's funny, if you look at my video, Maurice Harris, who was a former pro, commented. He said something, called me like Slappy or something. So I sent him the video of me scoring 930 or 40 or whatever it was on the power machine. When I throw it quickly, it's obviously, you guys see in my bag videos, right? Do you see the difference between when I go with snappy speed, snappy power, and power? You see the difference. I need a bigger bag. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. When I make a little money, when I sell this club or whenever something happens, which hopefully is going to happen soon, I'm going to ask my landlord, I want to hang the shit from the ceiling. If I can hang it back from the ceiling, I'm going to go heavier and I'm going to Like, you guys don't understand. Anybody who hits bags a lot, I am so limited with this bag. So limited because look at you see that right there? You see the bottom? There's the bag. You see this shit? That is constantly, that's only like 3 feet of space in between. So I'm constantly almost tripping over, and look, it has pegs that go up on top of it. That shit always has me constantly almost tripping. So I'm severely limited with my combinations and my foot movement on that bag. I would look so much better on a normal bag. I just haven't been to a gym with a normal bag in a while. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Shits are whack. I'll look even better. If you think I look good now, picture when I have free range of movement. Damn, Marco, Johnny wasn't kidding. I was watching some of your streams from a year ago. Johnny wasn't kidding about what? What you mean? I don't know what you mean. Johnny wasn't kidding about what? Sucks half you regulars from a year ago are still here. It's all good. Got mad fruit flies down here. Shit's annoying the fuck out of me. The slouching thing? I don't get it. Johnny wasn't kidding about. Oh, you mean me on the couch? I was sitting on a couch. What you mean? Is that what you're talking about, Mo? When you sit in the couch, you sit in the couch. Yeah, but guess what? Still got mad views. I'm still here, Mo, but dude sold me out for Gappy. Sold you out? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Fuck a fake friend. I heard you were on a beanbag chair when your channel first started. No, never on a beanbag chair. Mark, if you had to go back to the gym right now, which gym would it be? I'm in fucking Connecticut, kid. Some shit around here. Yeah, that was horrible. Shit was kind of fruity. How is a couch fruity? You fucking whack job. I'm slapping Johnny straight in his mouth if he comes in here. What you knew about heavyweight Maurice Harris? Yep. Yeah. If you look at my go to my Instagram, he commented on my bag video, said I'm slappy or some shit. Yayin. The almighty traveling samurai Yayin. Yayin. Oh, Korosito. Son's birthday, baby. He was fun. My wife decorated for him, so when he came home from school, balloons and shit. Nothing crazy, but he just, I didn't think he'd care. And he just had that smile on his face. It was pretty dope. I never had that shit growing up. So I was like, and sometimes I get jealous. Like I'll start getting agitated because I'm giving him shit that I never got on some selfish shit. But a lot of times, like today, I was more just like, it really brought a smile to my face seeing him like get that kind of treatment. Sitting on a couch is fruity now? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these people. It was me that was on the beanbag. Shit. Shane be sitting on mad beanbags. Hairy ones. I actually didn't see Bomberto or Yayin in the streams I watched. Yep. What'd you watch? Like, what? You watched me just talking, or did you watch my videos, or what? Dog, I can't believe it, man. Indiana was really... You already said that. Stop fucking bragging. Thomas Taylor, best referee. Don't let excessive clinching. I don't know, man. What's his face was pretty dope. Mills Lane. Me and Marco go deep. We go deep? Fruity. We go deep? It's fun to stay at the YMCA. We go deep? We go deep.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Wow. Don't let ahead of yourself. Yeah, taking stride. I came around like April, May. You the man. You the man. I used to only have like 15 in here. Now it's anywhere between, now it's only 20, but 50 to 100. It's literally only the oldest stream. It's literally the oldest stream on your channel. Put the link in and see what you're talking about. You understand Marco and Pacers Colts? I don't give a fuck about the Pacers. You know what we on. Word. Hello, Kalia. How are you? Alberto, call in. Nah, yes, a cam in vlog. Yo, vlog. I saw your video you put, like you said, the home stretch or something like that on the roof. So you always have to put hoods on and all that shit. Is that because of the sun and the wind burn, or why? That's what I'm assuming. Why? Two questions. One, do you always hood up and cover up and all that? Is that always, or is that every now and then? And two, if you do it always, is it because of sun and wind burn precautions? Nah, if you want to cam up, you can come on in. Around December, your channel had like 100 every night. I don't know about that. Why are you? Man. For sun protection. Okay. The channel went to, that's not true. The channel actually blew up right after the hiatus because everybody wanted to see if I was going to start talking shit or whatever. 20 to 40? No, not true. Last night when I got off, I was at 60. It was like 1 in the morning. Look what I sent you on X. Okay. Kalia, man, you got a couple new girls encroaching on your domination of one of the only females of this community. You got the new one, the Euphoria girl, of course, Clarissa. Lisa Snow used to come in. She stopped. What's this shit? Yayan. Fuck is this shit? Why are you playing NBA commercials? Oh, the whack ass Knicks. Man, I don't want to fuck with it. It's depressing me. What's this? Mo Brizzles. Let's see. I'm gonna play this one for a little bit. It's my own shit, so I can't. All right, let's see. Dudes to jump in. Oh, this isn't Brooklyn. We're going to what's poppin', Seth? We're going to damn. Am I crack-a-lackin'? No Smoke. I haven't seen him in a minute. We did yesterday. Let's see. 1990. Yep. 15. Let's see who pops in. Build-ups. Stop motion. He just confirmed on Mill City. I mean, who just confirmed? Come on in. Jeff? I don't know. I don't even remember that person. I think it's Norbs. Norb. I know Norb, of course. As a heavyweight. Trash game. Let's see how many people be switched, not just somebody. Who the fuck? I don't remember that person. Trash, stop motion. One still comes in here. Every time I talk about boxing, white man got to pull right. G still comes in. Trill. Devin is probably naturally 147. Boots is naturally probably 160. Boots is. I don't know why. Took me a second, but I did it. Other all-time great legends. Who's this? Jay Pitty. Jonathan. I see. There's a bunch of people who used to come in who do not anymore. For whatever the reason. All right. Marco, has your wife ever KO'd you? My wife doesn't put her hands on me. You crazy? We ain't Bengali. Oh, you know what I'm saying, Mamoon? Yo, Mamoon. Yo, Mamoon. Bust it. We ain't Bengali.
Got him!
You know, domestic disputes over here. I'm not going to be married to a woman who either wants to hit me or who I want to fucking snuff. What's up? The Matt Effect. Aaron Pryor most avoided. Boxer short being by your most hilarious. Appreciate you, my brother. So you like, yeah, that one got a lot of views, the Aaron Pryor one. Showbiz betting 30K on Canelo. That's just pissing me off because I should be making that kind of money. I'm the original girl of this channel. The original girl on the channel is right here. This is the original girl.
Okay.
Sorry.
Perfect timing. I like that. Oh, you know what's crazy, chat? What's going on, Mirko? What's chat? Sometimes I come on here and I wait like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. But it's funny how when that came up, boom. Let me bring Johnny right in.
How you doing, Johnny?
That was good, though. I can't front. What's going on? What's going on, Marco? What's going on, chat?
I look gay in that video.
Whoa. Like, this is like, I'm not even in here for a minute.
You could suck my gay
What?
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm not even in here for a minute already. The gay word.
Lean back. I'm going. So I think I told you this. I got approved for the Hitchins fight, but because of my son's birthday, which
You're
was
not going.
today, I can't go. But tomorrow I will be at the presser at the Garden.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I got to be in the city anyway. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Retro Petro. What up, blood? Who you picking, Roy or Mike? Did you just jump through a time portal? Are you from the past? That fight done did happen. Yeah, so I'm excited to go check that out. I'm kind of pissed I can't go to the fight itself.
Right.
The Nizzler, yeah, like the one that but whatever. No, that's a child. Hey, Billy, what's up?
Hey, B, what's going on, my brother?
Here's Johnny. Oh, Johnny.
We're graced with his presence. Send link, Marco. I'm gonna have.
What is wrong with this guy?
I don't know, man.
I think it's
that's
somebody
gotta
we
be
know.
the Marco. That's the Marco burner. That's the Johnny burner.
I think it's somebody we know.
And who was the one that? And it's the Axel Foley burner.
Yeah, I think it's somebody we know.
Oh, I think this person is all three of
The
those.
Nest burner. You remember that one? There was a Nest burner when
The
I wasn't
Nest
on
burner I never saw.
Yeah, it's when I stopped going on TBV, he came in like 2 or 3 times.
With Ness's face?
Yeah, said Nestor Gibbs, his face, and started being like, but he was trying to really trick me.
What do you mean? Like what kind of comment?
He said somebody asked me about the thing with Nest. I'm like, nah, man. Like I forgot what I said, and then he goes, if you really want me to let you back, and you're still talking about Ryan Garcia's, like he tried to and I'm like, first off, that's not.
It sounded like it would have been him.
Not really.
Okay.
It was just like goofy.
That's
all
funny.
right. Let's go down. How did you know? Because you asked a question from when did that fight happen? November, right?
Which one? What fight are you talking about?
Tyson. He goes, who do you got, Tyson or Roy? I'm like, not November. We're not talking about November. That was
happened about
21.
5
right?
years ago or something like that.
Yeah. You see in the chat, someone else is not. What? I don't know what he's talking about. Gonna come clean. It's Alberto. I'm too food for Ness. Nah, it's not Alberto. I'm leaving for a vacation. Oh, where are you going? Clarissa said she's going to like one of her 5 different Hispanic countries she's from for like 2 weeks. So she'll be gone for a while too.
Well, I'm glad I'll be out of here. Tomorrow morning, I fly back to Florida. And I am so happy I'm going.
What'd you do all day?
Today we had our last meeting.
So how long does this meeting last? This is like an all-day thing?
Yeah, they're all day.
All day?
Yeah.
Do you engage? Or is it some shit where you just sit and kind of listen?
Sit and kind of listen today. Yesterday was more engagement. But, it was kind of cool. Broke out for lunch and met up with a couple of people, that that you talk to all the time, but you never physically see or meet. But you talk to all the time over Teams meetings and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. And then after that, I split. I got an In-N-Out burger. I had to get an In-N-Out burger while I was out here.
Damn.
That was good. Yeah. Well, Marco loves me.
Got a bigger PP than me?
You know what that means, right?
I don't know what that means. A dick, I assume?
Yes, peepee. A bigger peepee than me.
He actually does. No.
Are you actually saying that on live TV?
No, he does. He does. I mean,
on live YouTube.
Look.
He's packing and you're not.
Obviously, we're not like looking at each other when I'm not looking at his.
Obviously, you are.
No. I mean, like not when you're about to get down, but just like resting. This kid is. I'm not saying bigger than me, but this kid is packing.
Man, what did I walk into today?
Packing.
So
what you just said, Marco loves men, is you're actually slightly true. So you must, Miss Cleo.
He said you're mad. You don't even sound mad about it though.
No, I'm not mad. I'm proud. It's my son.
He said I'm proud.
Right? Wouldn't you be? You just got a daughter, so you don't have to worry about that shit. But
thank you. Come again.
All right, let's read. See, this is to you, Johnny. I want you to peep my call from yesterday. even better than the one I did on your channel. Perfect. Yeah, it made everybody upset.
Oh, okay. I gotta peep that. Yeah, yeah. It was before I got on.
Everybody
You
thought he
guys
was
were talking
super
about-
racist.
Well, actually, no, it wasn't on the show that I got on. It was during
No,
the day.
right.
Okay, so that I gotta check out. I'll check it out
Gotcha.
after this.
Pryor, then Crawford in the 8th round, possibly. Huh?
Aaron Pryor was a bad man.
Oh yeah, no joke. No joke. Oh, his friends are going to watch. I don't give a shit. They don't watch it. Nah, they don't watch it. Johnny, too funny. Yo, what?
What did I say?
Marco, you a wild boy. Wild boy.
Wow, he talking
The
about
truth.
he talking about his son's package, not me.
Bird watching. See, Yayan, you don't have kids yet. You can't avoid it especially when they're young, because when they're young.
In chat, am
diapers.
I wrong? He says, well, it's not like I'm watching or I'm comparing, but it's just packing.
It's packing. Packing. You want to know something? All jokes aside, his grandmother said, because up until recently, he still hasn't gone through puberty yet, so he's still at the age where every now and then he'll be naked, around his, mother or grandmother, and he's not too. His grandmother even said it. She's like, Jesus.
Oh boy. Well, I'm proud of him.
I'm proud. It's good, but he might be fucking stretching walls out.
Become a porno star.
Ooh, it was historic. If you say a racist joke, but it's funny, you get a pass. Whatever you say, Joe. Jose.
Who said a racist joke?
Nobody. Now they're going back to the whole thing when CJ imitated Alberto in like a very Chicano kind of accent.
Yeah, but did he say something racist, or he just said it in
no.
Mexican Chicano?
He was just saying it in the accent. Yeah.
Somebody said it was dumb as shit.
Johnny, he said it, and it was a topic of combo. Then someone asked a simple question about his wife. Marco said, "No, that's personal." Yeah.
What did I miss?
I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's just saying the fact that I'm talking about my sons. What is.
Oh.
And I've said other things are personal. He's saying that that's hypocritical.
We're talking about that, but look at the topic of the show.
Unbiased Brim. Hey, Marco, you hear about the possibility of top-ranked PBC and Golden Boy Bergeron with a big money back. So you're saying that all three of them are going to merge? No. Talk to me, Brim. What is this you speak of?
What's going on, Unbiased Brim?
I'm praying that Marco, if ESPN came in during this one, I'll be in trouble. Guys, I'm fucking kidding. Well, I'm not. I am kidding, but I'm not kidding.
Hey, listen, if you get that gig, you could always tell people on the airwaves with millions that your son is packing like.
It's more packing and training because he's only 11. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be, hey, man, but you know what I'm saying? We strong like bulls over here. Strong like bull. Marco, please show Grandma saw the pack. Marco, please now. Grandma saw the. Yeah?
This shit gets better and better. Look at the topic. What's the topic? What's next for Devin, Teofimo, and Ryan? Marco's son been packing.
I just did a
subtopic.
I just did a poll actually, and I was like, "What boxer's recent controversial kind of activities hit boxing the worst?" And the three people were Keyshawn, Ryan, or Teo. And I didn't look at what was answered, but
oh God! But there's been so many throughout the years, man. I mean,
Teo might be the worst, or Ryan, because Ryan last year dropping the N-word and.
We're bringing up the whole George Floyd thing.
All kinds of shit, yeah.
Well, it wasn't even the N-word and the racist stuff. It was, remember all that shit about kids getting kidnapped and raped? But it was just off the wall shit.
It was off the wall, but it wasn't at least offensive. It was more like he was acting like he sounded crazy, though.
Like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. Big German dollars want to go directly at Turkey and bring America. So they want to square up. They want to go against Turkey. They want to step toe to toe. Oh shit! Most sticking with his people. Damn. Yeah, man. I mean,
I really got to go back and check out what was said. Shit, I feel lost.
They just got no. So after CJ imitated him with him, you know what I realized too? Kind of bad timing because of what's happening now with the ICE, right, or whatever, with the whole like the uprising of like the Mexican people like
here in LA.
So I heard it's happening in Wall Street here a little bit, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
is
if
it?
it's true.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I hope not.
California.
But I think it's also bad timing. Like, if people are more sensitive, just like when George Floyd happened, people were way more sensitive towards black racist jokes or even appropriation of anything. So yeah, so they got upset that he said that. Yeah, and then Chicago got on and started, but he's out of it. We cut him off at the end when he went crazy. I squashed everything with that call, Mo. I think Hitchins might lose that fight.
Really? You're picking Kambosas?
No, I'm picking Hitchins, but I give 60-40.
No, I think he outboxes him.
Give me a percentage. 60. I got 60-40 for Hitchins.
Oh, I got 80-20 for Hitchins.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I think he outboxes him. He's a very talented fighter. He's not the most like who said that he was boring, but he can box.
I kind of found him a little boring.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But he can box.
Marco boxing.
We saw what Devin Haney did to Kambosas twice. He literally boxed his ears off.
Yeah, but Devin Haney is also 5'10". Like,
Hitchins is not. Did you see them square up face to face? He's actually the taller guy.
Is he? Well,
Yeah.
Kambosas is small.
Yeah, he's a taller guy. He has a longer reach, and I just think Hitchins is coming into his own. He's getting better and better.
I always do what? I kind of like Hitchins' personality too, to be honest.
I don't think Hitchins is an A-class fighter though.
No,
he's a B-class fighter, but a very, very good B-class fighter, in my opinion.
In training, maybe. To hell with the non-boxing talk. That's the problem with America's boxing. What's the problem, Brim? Talk to us.
You're talking about packages.
No. It's these guys talking about the Mexican and the black racist shit.
That's non-boxing talk.
That's what they were talking about. Impersonating one isn't racist. Okay. OJ is innocent. Thanks, Mo. OJ is dead.
Kambosas is a gatekeeper. I kind of agree.
Oh, I like this one. Klitchinson.
I agree with that too.
Speaking of, I'm doing a video right now. Sam Peter, when he fought Vladimir Klitschko, talked about holding and clinching. Klitschko was holding on for dear life, like he was on the Titanic. This motherfucker was.
Mo, I don't think that Hitchins is on Haney's level, but I don't think that he's that much beneath him. He's getting there.
Look at guy in here. What's wrong with me saying that? I don't get it.
What?
Like basically giving two sides. Like, I think this might happen, but this guy has the capability of doing this.
I think such and such will win, but don't be surprised if such and such wins too. So what Marco is doing is he's giving himself an out, just in case he's wrong or right.
I don't care if I'm wrong. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong. I'm really saying what I think. Like, I could see both happening.
But you shouldn't do that. You have to stick to what you realistically think might happen. Because realistically, we could all say that. Well, I think he can knock him out, but he can also knock him out too.
And that's what I think. Like, that's why I go with percentages. Like, I'd be like, look, I see that's what it is. I get that, but I go with percentages for that reason. Like, look, most likely Hitchins is going to win, right? That's what I think. But
and that's where it should stop.
But not
for
me.
most fans. Not
me.
Now me, I'm different. I'll tell you, I think he'll win. However, I'm rooting for the other guy.
I don't even get into who I'm rooting for usually, because if I'm asked for my analysis, because that doesn't matter to me. To me it doesn't matter, because my analysis, I try and keep it as unadulterated from my personal preferences.
But we're all boxing fans at the end of the day.
Yeah. But when somebody asks me who I think is going to win, I say how I think, because I've watched boxing long enough. I've been in it myself long enough where like so much shit could happen. And I actually find it smarter and more insightful to hit a bunch of different possibilities out. Personally, I think that to me, I'd rather hear somebody say that. But whatever. Certain fights, though, it's like 90%, somebody's going to win. Like, I don't, but you never know. We've seen crazy shit.
I'm not a Kambosas guy at all.
You're not? I mean, not me either, really.
I think he's overrated.
Yeah.
The guy continues to get, he has a great management team that continue to get him big fights. And other than the night against Teo, which was,
I was about to say, who did he beat?
The night of his life. And if they fought 10 times, I think Teo beats him 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I respect him as a fighter, but I just don't think that he's that caliber of fighter that continues to get all these big fights. Like,
No, I straddle the fence like Jenna Jameson on set.
no fence straddling.
I got no
Exactly.
problem
That's
straddling.
exactly what you're doing.
I got no problem straddling. And I also think you always root for the underdog. No. Don't. No. I do like.
I do.
You do?
I do. He might be talking about Ya Yen. Are you talking about me?
No, I think he said me. But, I am of that accord, though, like you. I mean, underdogs,
I
the
love
upsets
to
are
root
fun.
for the underdog because I think they're good for boxing. Plus, I can relate. I consider myself an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
From where I was raised, how I grew up.
Underdog in terms of what? Being a productive person?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I grew up in the hood. I mean, around drugs and bad people, and thankfully, I didn't get caught up into the nonsense, and I was able to, have somewhat of a career, a family.
I'm with you.
So yeah, I consider myself an underdog who beat the odds.
Me too.
So I can relate.
I like upsets, I will say.
I love upsets.
I think we're saying the same thing, right? Underdog is
it's basically the same thing. Yeah,
I agree. I do like that, but there's certain fighters that I don't want to see lose, so it doesn't always apply. And Yayin said always.
Thank you. Come again.
I like Marco's takes, more nuanced and analytical. That's what I was saying. But people want content creators to constantly be over emotional and loyal to the same. Yeah, I don't get that.
I guess that's a jab against me, CJ. Thank you. Appreciate that.
But you only do that with a couple of guys that you know.
I only do it with a couple.
But everybody does it. I don't do it as that much, but almost every other content creator, like Nestor Haney.
There's always going to be someone that we will always root for, regardless. And I don't think it's just content creators. I think it's people. I think it's boxing fans in general.
True.
So.
True. Anyone with the height and reach advantage should not run or clinch excessively. Well,
So I'm not gonna take what Hitchins said at face value because they all say that. But he did say, I'm not running. I'm coming in there to stop this guy. I'm gonna fight this guy. Let's see if that's true or not, because we've heard fighters say that, and then they don't fucking do it. But I hope he does that. Because now he's a champion. This is his first defense against a former champion.
He has not much power.
And a name.
Which kind of sucks, Hitchins.
Right. He doesn't have a lot of power. But...
No. So the odds of a stoppage or a knockout are unlikely. And Kambosas could take a punch, no? I
don't think anybody is. Well, Teo did drop him late in that fight. Lomachenko stopped him. Put the beats on him.
I don't even remember him fighting Lomachenko. Jesus. I literally don't even remember that.
Lomachenko stopped him. Put the beats on him.
Okay.
And I don't know, man. Like I said, let's see how this one plays out.
Mo Brain, Nelson, KO, and Billy. I hope that fight happens. Okay. I feel you, Mo. Loma stopped him to the body.
Yeah. But I think he dropped him a couple of times too, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he drop him once or twice in that fight? Chat, back me up here.
He doesn't sneak diss Johnny. See that?
Oh no, I don't. I didn't. I was just kidding, CJ. I know. CJ, you my guy, bro. I was just kidding around.
He beat him like Kyoto money.
He absolutely did.
Kamboso is a B-level fighter. I mean, yeah.
I don't even consider him a B-level
let's
fighter,
not forget, to be honest
with you.
Guys,
I say C+.
Teofimo presented an actual medical document from a well-known boxing physician saying that he had this thing going on during that fight. And why it matters is because if the source can't, they can't be like, who the fuck is this? It's like, oh no, I know who this is, and I could go ask her.
That fight, I was so pissed during that fight because Teo fought the perfect. You ever hear people say you can't fight someone with anger and rage? It has to be controlled aggression. Teo made that saying absolutely true. He went out there in the beginning of that fight to knock Kambosas' head off. Because of all the shit that went on in the press conferences and the back and forth and the fact that Teo's father, you better knock this motherfucker out and blah, 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 blah. He went in there and fought to knock a guy out, and that's why he got caught in the first round, and it was freaking downhill from there. He fought the wrong fight, and like to Marco's point, he did provide documentation that he was sick, even though, again, if you choose to fight Marco, we can't use that as an excuse. But
let's see. Yayin, just write it again. Tone, I got you. Tone just sent another entry for the Floyd gloves. Again, guys, these are being raffled.
Oh, two-tone?
No, this is Tone 10 times.
Oh.
He is, I didn't think he was in here, but he just sent it to me, so he's obviously somewhere. Teo also caught COVID like 1 million times.
And that fight got postponed, right?
Yeah.
Like it was delayed.
George would beat
Teo. Stay away, me. Oh man, I don't see that, man.
Me neither. Eric, what up, blood? I want to hold Turkey's hand too. Shit. Me and Johnny, I'll take the left. Johnny can take the right. Make us rich.
I'd hold his hand.
Hell yeah.
Not a fucking problem by me.
Hell yeah, I won't hold. There's things I won't hold, but the hand isn't one of them.
You might hold that too.
Yeah, maybe. It might happen.
I'm not answering that one.
Eric, Teo might be signing with PBC, dog. Yeah, where else is he going to go?
Teo's got to get his shit together.
Teo was dope. Marco, if that's true, why didn't Teo rematch George? It's BS. So you're saying that the doctor's letter that was publicized is bullshit? She said, people, I'm pretty sure people she talked about it to people because, she's a known doctor. She confirmed it. What? She's lying? She got paid off? My man, Eric G. EG. Marco would Whoa, Mo.
I agree with Mo.
Too far, Mo. Too far, Mo. I would not. I would not.
And then not wash your hands.
I would not come up from the hot tub and be like,
the royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Not doing that. What was that from? Who knows? Who knows what movie that's from? Oh shit! Look at this.
I know what movie. Shay, my guy.
What movie is it?
Which one? Coming to America.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me.
I have that soundbite.
I got to give Shane his proper intro.
Have that soundbite.
Excuse me 1 second. TMI. We actually watched Shane. I watched you too, Johnny. I watched Police Academy tonight with my son on his birthday.
The original?
Yeah, and so I was explaining like, yo, I'm in my chat. I play this music.
Fucking classic.
I think I mentioned you. That's like one of your favorite ones. You think that's funny as shit?
Yeah, hell yeah. I had to get it. I have it, but I never use it though.
Oh, another one from my man Tone. Not Two-Tone, but Tone 10 times.
Shout out to Two-Tone, even though he didn't.
Appreciate you, Tone. Tony 10 times is the name, I believe. He's the man. Okay. Once again, why didn't Teo get a rematch with George? I don't fucking know.
That's a great question because I would have thought there'd be one, but I don't know. Teo was acting like, you know what? I'm going to move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah,
I was kind of surprised. I was kind of surprised that he want that rematch.
But, a rematch, not having a rematch, especially when you don't know the implications and the intricacies of their, doesn't by no means say somebody's terrified and he thinks he's going to lose. And come on, who holds Turkey's hand faster, Marco or Bud?
Definitely Marco.
Yeah, Bud's already rich. I heard Turkey and I have been paying media people. A word? Nah, I don't believe that.
What do you mean by media people? Us
I
that
guess,
get credentials?
No. Meaning
they don't pay us.
The people that he brings on to do his social media work, his, maybe even like guys like Showbiz who are now working for Ring. I assume that's what he means. But specify.
That's
yeah. Did you hear Teofimo went in Ness's live tonight and dropped 500?
Yeah. He dropped $500, man. That's crazy,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I hit up his dad right away. I'm like, I'm live. I did. I'm like, I'm live.
It wasn't senior though.
Yeah,
Teo's bipolar, man.
That's a fact.
I mean,
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Casey, what up, blood? Showbiz working for chicken sandwiches. Chicken. Okay. Ain't show. Yeah, he's with the Zone, but Turkey. If you look, Showbiz does a bunch of Ring magazine like little snippet interviews.
Yeah, he's got to. That can't be free.
No.
There's got to be some sort of a sponsorship or something where he's getting maybe a little bit of percentage of views. I mean, something. There's got to be something there.
American boxing fans so dumb. They upset that Turkey putting Nello versus Bud on Netflix. All we do is complain. Bram, that's true. Canelo's farewell fights are Crawford, Floyd's Berto, and a debut boxer. You think Crawford's his last fight? Nah. Hell nah.
Whose last fight?
He thinks that Crawford's going to be Canelo's last fight.
No, I think that might be Crawford's last fight, though.
Yeah, if he wins, especially if he loses.
I think if he wins, there'll be a rematch clause.
Yeah, but he could always retire. I mean, they could sue him, but they can't really do anything else. Showbiz is irritating.
Listen, I don't knock Showbiz. I give him a lot of props. I don't knock any other social media guy. I mean, I give everybody props, but he's different. He's not really my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't knock him. I'll support, but it's not a frequent watcher. Like,
no, I'm with you. He's not my cup of tea either.
Yeah, it's just
the whole like taco hats and all that shit that he
right. Like I'm like,
what?
Some people like it. A lot of people like it actually.
That dude, he is the biggest. Like he blows Ness out the water. He blows Blue Blood. He is the biggest boxing channel by far.
Oh, I give him a lot of credit, a lot of props,
viewership and all that. Yeah,
I will never hate on another content creator. Just
Yayan always wants to be quoting Nas.
What's the Puerto Rican version of a taco hat? The straw hat that the Puerto Ricans wear.
Oh, they wear straw hats. I didn't know.
The straw hat. You never seen a Puerto Rican fighter? Trinidad against Oscar that came in with the straw hat.
Now that you say it, I remember that. Yeah. Showbiz just has his persona. Either you like or you find it cringe.
Right. He's an acquired taste. I say that.
So I was about to say what Iraq just said.
Yeah.
I don't find his boxing.
Yes, I agree with Blogs.
Not knowledge or analysis very profound. He's not stupid.
He's going to cater more to the casual fan with the antics and the hat and the fact that he's fun.
He always fun.
He's fun.
When he's commentating, all he does is goes, "Oh, nice left hook. Oh, nice." He just keeps screaming, "Oh," and then saying what just happened.
Yeah.
Where I'll be like, he set this punch up by going low like Lil Jon and then getting high like Meth and Red, and that's me.
But you know what's funny? If you really look at it, all content creators are acquired taste. There's going to be people that don't like Ness. There's going to be people that don't like Marco. There's going to be people that hate on me. I mean, they don't like two-tone stuff.
Nobody will ever hate on you. Watch your mouth.
Well, I should hope not. But, somebody put in the chat, Showbiz not biased and corny funny. I would say he's corny funny, but I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right. And, funny.
I think he is biased, though. I heard one time, there's certain fighters that he doesn't like.
Who? I never heard him shit on anybody.
No, well, I've heard him before. I can't remember.
Oh, you don't remember?
I think, fuck. You guys got to help me out. People that watch Showbiz, there's some fighters that I believe that he really doesn't like. I don't watch him like that, but I remember kind of zipping in through one of his things. And I'm like, oh, God, this guy doesn't like this guy. I just forgot who it was.
I love how Mo put this. Mo's very Mo has great intuition. He does.
Lowbrow, casual trash.
No, but he knows I'm holding back because I got to be, professional and political. But I still wouldn't call him casual.
I don't call anybody that does this trash.
Kevin Harlan. Who is that?
We're just all different.
Yes.
That's all I'll say. But trash, nah.
There's probably some that are trash. I can't really think of any off the top. But
yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't say it on a live. I keep it to myself because, out of respect.
Did you ever talk with Round One about, or never? You guys just dropped it.
Yeah, there was really nothing to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, there was really nothing.
I don't
to
know
talk
if he
about.
ever brought it up to you again, why or something.
Nah, I never speak. I'd probably been on the panel with him once or twice after that, and nah, I don't. Marco, you know me, man. Brush it off, man. Be the bigger guy. I got no time for that drama. I'm doing my own thing.
That's entertaining, but he's an egomaniac. Yes, he is. You're very respectful. Moonshine is trash.
Moonshine.
What's
Who's moonshine? Who's moonshine?
I'm assuming he's calling Showbiz moonshine, but why?
No, maybe there is somebody else called Moonshine that does boxing content.
Ellie's the most non-biased. No, Ellie can be
I know that's definitely sarcasm.
Has to be. That's because you're a nice Mo. You're a nice guy. Get out of here.
I consider I consider myself a cool dude, man. But you know,
we're all cool. Drunk. We're all cool.
Fight Sport, what up? That's my guy.
Who? Oh yeah, you froze on me with that ghetto ass California Wi-Fi. We don't hear you at all, Johnny. You're totally frozen. Crazy talking shit about Showbiz. Everyone comes with a different way. Nobody's perfect. Who's talking shit about him? I actually like him. Oh, Moonshine. Why? Why'd you call him Moonshine, Brim? Ellie Sucka is a munch. Ellie Sucka is a munch? That sounds like you're speaking some other language. Oh, Ellie Seckback, you tried to write. I got you. What's a munch? Look at Johnny. People say that I do the mannequin challenge. Look at him. Johnny's doing the mannequin challenge right now. Oh, his hairline glitched. D-Block there talking shit about Showbiz negativity. He'll probably come in a second. TBV community says Marco is a casual. People joke. Anybody who listens to me talk about boxing knows I'm not a casual. That's just anybody. And anybody who knows me and knows that I don't just watch highlights. Like I couldn't know all the shit I know from just watching highlights. Anybody who says that is either a Ness minion or just trying to fuck with me. The fight hype dude, which one? Johnny goes, did I get kicked out? No, you froze. Why? I should be like, yes, you son of a bitch. D-Town is Showbiz's burner. No more running. Honestly, Showbiz head-to-head will match or surpass many in boxing history and analysis. I interviewed him before, attorney, and yeah, he knows his shit. Too many pixels on here. Ellie is the biggest. He can be. Nessmania. What that mean, Marco? Ness minions. Minions. The highlight thing is kind of wild. Some people, I've had people come in here who know me from TBV and are like, and they're not even trying to be rude. They're literally asking, they're asking a fair question in their mind. Like, Marco, you really watch highlights? Only watch highlights? I'm like, no. And by the way, all of us watch highlights sometimes. Sometimes, come on. Like all of us. Not gonna lie, Marco, you casual after 2000s, but what? What? Are you crazy? I will bury you in 2000s trivia. Bury you. I'm only casual when it comes to showbox cards, maybe. But once those guys propel onto the big stage, then I'm no longer casual about them. You got to make my radar.
My bad. This was his bootleg hotel Wi-Fi.
So, yeah, you just froze like this for 4 minutes, and then
you just let me suffer there.
I thought it was gonna unfreeze. I thought it was gonna unfreeze, and then you just dropped off.
Was that really like this?
Yeah, literally.
Oh God.
Ask Johnny if he was a fan of Los Boricuas. I don't know what that means.
Los Boricuas. What was Los Boricuas?
Obviously not, because he doesn't know what it means either. As always, I didn't celebrate my birthday, but it'll be over. Kobe!
Oh,
my son's
Kobe,
birthday was
happy
today,
birthday!
bro.
You don't have a happy birthday thing?
Yo, this my son's birthday was today, Kobe. Did you know that? How are you a casual when you stay in the gym?
Kobe, happy birthday, bro.
Well, they mean casual like my knowledge of boxing. So yeah, I could be in the gym and a former fighter and not really pay attention to actual fights. That's not the case, but that's what people mean. Y'all ever eat frozen blueberries straight?
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
No, Yayan, that's some kind of shit you want to keep to yourself. Showbiz got electrocuted. See his eyeballs.
So everyone quit. You guys were talking shit about me. Let me find out. The chat was probably cooking with me like this.
Yayan, we didn't
look at the
all
old
roam
chats
the
here.
hillsides of Japan during grueling winters, foraging blueberries to survive. You know what he does, CJ? He throws it up in the air and he slices it perfectly with his samurai sword, and then each half falls in his mouth.
CJ said Johnny was in the Matrix. He hit my hairline glitched. You guys are fucking haters, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit,
You always do this shit on my live chat too.
I'm a hater too. That's nice hair you got.
You know what's funny? For you guys in my chat that have said this shit in my live chat, there was one show my wife was watching. She was like, "What the? Why are they always talking about your hairline?" After the shot, I said, "Because they're fucking haters, man."
Do you have anybody bald in your family? Nobody. Not an uncle, cousin, nothing.
God, no, I don't. Not off the top of my head, no. But literally, not off the top of my head.
See, too bad you didn't have a boy, so you could pass those on to him. Bias Bram. Let me hit you first with the proper thank you.
Thank you. Come again.
That's a great question and a great super chat.
What fights do you gentlemen want to see on the Nello versus Bud card?
You know, I'm going to use that topic tomorrow.
Guys, we got 7 away from hitting the goal. 7 super chats away, if possible.
Let's go.
I mean, there's so many we want to see, but like, you know, Teo and Haney, Ryan and fucking Haney, Ryan and Teo. I mean, we go into Tank, and a plethora of people. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez and Bivol, Benavidez and Better Biev, but they're also, you know, that's all on hold. Janibek versus Pacheco. Like, Janibek needs to move up to 68, and let's get Janibek versus Charlo, maybe. Like, there's so many we could do.
Man, I don't care. I would like to see Benavidez as a co-main event. I think that would be dope if Canelo wins and Benavidez wins, and then they can try to hype up the fight that we've all been waiting to see.
Benavidez has not fought yet on a Turkey card, correct?
Has he?
I don't think he has, but somebody else.
No, but remember they flew him out there because supposedly he was next in line to face the Better Be Bivol winner. He's supposed to face Bivol, and Bivol just vacated.
Well, that's because Turkey was like, I want this trilogy.
So what about yeah, I know. I'm not crazy about the trilogy, but maybe the third one on the undercard, and then Benavidez against Callum Smith on that undercard. And Brian Norman Jr. against Boots would be a good one I would like on that undercard.
I don't know if Brian's ready for that.
Well, that's what you're going to say, but I want to see that fight.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to see it. I do want to see it because he's an exciting fighter. But
no, you'll pick Boots. I know you'll pick Boots.
You will?
Most people are going to pick Boots. No, I'm
picking
Brian Norman. Absolutely, I'm picking Brian Norman Jr.
No, Marco. Turkey said the Canelo versus Bud undercard is far lower tier, less expensive.
Marco thinks I'm biased.
Towards Norman, yeah, you are a little bit.
He said, yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Nothing crazy. It's all good. Benavidez deserves
24, man. I believe in him.
Paid. I get it. And it happens a lot. You could turn out to
and I'm not gonna lie though. Like, even I think Boots is super talented, but I'm not as high on him as most people are. Well, he gets hit a lot, man.
A lot of people fell off
He gets hit a lot.
A lot of people fell off that high horse after his fights, in Philly. It's going to happen. Okay. Benavidez power not there at 75.
That's
Benavidez.
Fair. It's fair.
But if you look at it, even at 68, was he ever a one-hitter quitter? No,
he's a volume puncher. Yeah, he's a more accumulation. Yeah,
he's like a snowstorm, accumulation.
But his hand speed at those weight divisions are crazy,
wild.
Yeah,
it's fucking. I got mad fruit flies.
I was about to say, why are you always doing that?
I got fruit flies down here because I think my wife got these plants, and I think they like in the house and they attract fruit flies. Annoying the shit out of me.
For a second, you lived in Florida because that's how it is in Florida, man.
Oh, I can imagine. If you were in Boots Camp, we wouldn't. That's true, Johnny. If you were in Boots Camp, you wouldn't be saying that. Johnny be like, Boots is crazy.
I was saying that way before that, though. Let's be fair. At least I've been consistent with it.
Can you answer this for this fucking Fruit Loop?
Yeah, that's easy. Guess. No. Puerto Rican. New Rican.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
I love that one song, the CNC Music Factory song.
Which one?
Fuck. Not gonna make you sweat. A little later, it's like a.
No,
it's
I
like
know what you're talking about. It's a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, like an anthem.
Yeah.
LDUBB. What up, bro?
L Dub Boxing was good.
Benavidez versus Bivol. Boots.
I would love to see that on the Canelo Bud undercard. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Marco, or who are you talking about, Chief?
Mark.
What were the suggestions for what's next for Ryan? I mean, it looks like he might be out another 6 months because of that hand and the shoulder. So
Ryan, what? So Ryan, you mean Ryan at 147, right? Obviously, because he's number 3 at the WBA. I think he's ranked. Where is he?
Like he could do 47. He could probably 40. Nah, maybe not. I don't think he could do 40. It has to be 47.
No, he's already ranked. He's already ranked in the WBA 147. So he will be a 147 fight, I would think. What about Conor Benn?
I love that fight.
Conor Benn against what up, Raphael? Iron Mike. Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia would be good.
Conor Benn against anybody, like he's to me super.
I
exciting.
like Conor Benn's fighting style. Yeah.
L
legend.
Why is he a legend? What did he do? Oscar.
Well, Oscar suggested that Ryan take a year off, and I'm like, how? When he just had a year off because of the suspension. Like, this shit is nasty work.
I don't know how I wonder how he hurt himself. Obviously, must have been training for the Rolly fight because, like you said, he was off a whole year.
It's crazy.
Johnny, in my opinion, Boots has special tools, stuff you don't see every day. I can tell you what them. I can tell you what they are. I agree with you.
Call in, my show or whatever. I know Marco doesn't really do calls.
I've been doing them lately.
Call in, man. Let me know. Listen, there are things that he does especially. Like I think he has like the stuff that he does with the footwork, the angles.
Ooh,
he's good up. He has he a really good uppercut. Oh, that's Brian Norman told me one time that he wants that fight. You want to know why? Chat. You want to know why?
Dígame.
So he was a big Gerald McClellan fan.
G-man.
And he said he gonna beat Conor Benn's ass for what his father did to Gerald McClellan.
Yeah, you told me that.
I think I told you that, right? Well, for those of you guys in the chat that didn't hear that, he wants that fight because of that. I thought it was dope.
That's cool. That's on some like Tyson fucking up Holmes for Ali shit.
That shit was dope. I think stylistically it'd be a good fight too. Ben against Norman.
Yeah.
Conwell versus Boyacek. Did Conwell lose his last fight? I think he needs a get back fight before that. I want Boyacek. That's 154, right?
Yes, I believe.
Lubin. I want Lubin to get that fight next.
He can definitely do 140. I don't know, Raf. I don't think so.
Ryan? I think it's undisciplined.
These Bronx dudes don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Don't be talking about Iron Mike like that.
I love that. Historical revenge. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. I like that shit. I think it's great for boxing. And then come out and say that shit.
I'm curious which one of Fernando's kids will, and if any, let me pose this question to Johnny and then the rest of you. you astute boxing pundits. Which one of Fernando Vargas' sons, if any, do you guys think can become a talent, like a dominant, maybe not generate, but like a dominant talent at their weight division?
Emiliano, easily. I don't even think that's close.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 19th, Thursday. I'm sorry, early in the morning. I think the main event walkout's about to be 7:15 in the morning because it's in Japan.
Emiliano by far. Yep. Emiliano.
Yeah,
Emiliano.
I don't even think that's close.
Emiliano.
He's got the goods, man.
Johnny, where do you want Ben versus Norman to be? Wembley? I mean,
no, I want that to be in Atlanta.
Yeah, you don't want to go to his backyard. Come on.
Fuck that, Atlanta. You know, Brian Norman Jr., you guys can see what you want, but he's a road warrior. He's not afraid to go to fight anybody in their backyard. He told me personally he wants that Boots fight in Philly, which is why I said I went back at him and looked at him and said, "There's something wrong with you. You're just not right. There's something wrong with you in here." And he started laughing. But I think for that fight, I think it deserves to be, if he continues to win, in Atlanta, homecoming. He's earned that right.
I believe, though, that there'll be way more money to be made if they do it in Wembley. So they might lean over. You know what I mean?
And he'll probably do it.
How is Abdullah because Abdullah's more spectacular, I believe, visually than Emiliano?
Well, because if you look at Emiliano, as good as he is, I think it's fair to say that Abdullah has the better resume.
And
and I'm not saying this because he's fought big names. I just think the caliber of fighter, the last couple of fights, like Nakatia, like Emiliano hasn't fought anybody near a Nakatia level.
I believe
Nakatia has a lot of good names on his resume. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I believe this comment is for you.
Boxius Jaguar 40 says selling me dreams. No,
he said.
I mean, he wouldn't sell me dreams.
you know what he means by that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Crawford, not known for running, but either was Jermell. I'm saying, I'd be shocked though if Crawford.
Now that's a fucking fight that I wanted to see at 154. Crawford against Charlo.
Yeah. I don't see Crawford letting his ego, no matter how much maybe he's getting beaten, let him start running. I just don't think he would do it. I think he'd rather go down in a blaze of glory.
Dude, Crawford can't even lose to somebody in a ping pong match. He's just that competitive. Do you really think that he's going to run from Canelo?
Even if he's getting, but even if he's
that may be his downfall.
Even if he's getting wiped like a windshield, I still don't think he would run. He'd like, fuck it, I'm gonna go down.
No way. He wouldn't run.
Oh shit. Big shout.
Whoa!
Extra crispy 10-piece. I don't know why I'm gonna do this one, but fuck it. This is Roy Jones level shit.
I must have forgot.
Ryan.
Thank you. Come again.
CJ, thank you. Ryan's last 4 fights quit when he could have continued. True. Did the Victorville shell. True. Popped for PDs. Chickity. True. Got dropped and lost to heavy underdog. True. And that's just inside the ring. Oh.
Wow.
Hit that one in the park. Ryan Mania is over.
That's a CJ. That's a great super chat.
Jisms just jismed all over Ryan.
Super chat. He just hit us with a hard dose of reality.
Shit, they sleeping on Norman.
I know. Let him know, Brim. He's selling us dreams.
He's talking about Rafael shitting on Abdullah.
Oh, with a shitty mohawk?
That threw a punch. That wasn't. It was like a shag, right? That was like some Dominican shag or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know what, Rafael, I'd like to see that fight against Vargas. That'd be a good fight. Let's see if Vargas can could take this guy out quicker than Abdullah in more impressive fashion.
And CJ, you have a counter here.
Probably could too. Emiliano's gonna be good, man.
Maybe, yeah, he will be. Sorry to break it to you. Ryan will come back to another multi-million-dollar fight. Agreed.
It's
not over. But if he loses a couple more, maybe. Right?
He should. If he loses 2 more, he should go fight Jake Paul after that.
You guys are all going to eat your words when Ryan comes back whooping. I do believe there's something wrong with his hand because we've never seen him be that inactive.
But whipping who? Like at 147. And I'm not saying you're wrong, Raphael. I just want you to let me know. Like, who do you think at 147 Ryan will whoop?
I need your soundboard of "that's nasty" for this comment.
I'm not home, unfortunately.
I know, but I need it.
Yeah. This is nasty.
Bill Haney will eat a scab off my.
Ooh.
So what? I'm just dirty, nasty ass white boy because I'm bald. I got scabs on my head.
You got scabs on your head.
Filthy little. What am I? Crack? I'm a meth head. Ugh, gross. Johnny, I know you like Norman, but if he fights Boots, he's getting knocked out.
Jersey Bob always says that. Jersey Bob, we gotta wait and see, bro. I don't know about that knocking out shit.
Jersey Bizob. Cokie. Don't sniff that Cokie. Devin Haney is 29-6. Huh? Lost to Loma. That arguably. Lost to Ryan, yes. Lost to random. Bill paid for. Oh. Sucker punch a civilian. Lost to a young thug. Lost to Cokie. That shit is wild.
He said lost to P. Diddy. He said lost to P. Diddy.
You know what sound effect I wanted to get, and I never was able to find it? Just Diddy going, take that, take that, take that. I couldn't find it on its own. I think that's so funny because you could use that for a gay one. You could use it for that would have been perfect for this. Can't find it. Brian Norman's a good fighter, but Boots are here. Give me 1 second. Hold it down, please.
Yeah. Brian Norman is a good fighter, but Boots is great. Wow. Listen, I think Boots is very, very talented, man. I do. I'm not knocking Boots. I guess I'm not as high on Boots as you are, Jersey Bob. That's all. It was the Karen fights, man. I really, really expected him to run over Karen. And maybe I'm not giving Karen enough credit. Again, I could be wrong, man. I don't pretend to be always right. Not my DNA. We're going to win some, we're going to lose some. Chat, I will be back home tomorrow doing a live. I'll be back in Florida, 9:30 tomorrow night. I'm opening up the phone line, so make sure we can talk this shit. Let me see. Johnny said knocking boots, Shane. Ryan does make a lot of money. Shout out to you, Robert.
Yeah, he sure does.
Only thing Haney, only one thing Haney. Oh man, wait till you read that one.
Which one?
You'll see. Yeah. Yen said Norman looks too small for 147. He can crack, bro. Trust me. I've seen him live. I've seen him spar with a light heavyweight.
Ryan makes more money than all your favorite fighters. That's true. Johnny said knocking boots.
I didn't say that, but
Shane's stupid.
You say hello, bro. That's your boy.
Nah, it's not
Yo, Shane, well, we're friends like this. Who needs enemies?
Yeah. Let me know when he shares that money with you. Duarte better than Rolly. That's true.
AB, I said it. Maybe I'm not giving Karen enough credit. I don't know.
The fuck?
Yeah, but here's my take on that. And this is for the Boots guys, right? The Boots guys that feel like he's a special next level fighter. Karen is a guy that a special fighter like Boots should be able to stop.
True.
I mean, let's be real. Be real. Attorney, Bob, let's be real. Going into that first Karen fight, did you or did you not think that Boots was going to knock this guy out? And don't sit there and tell me, no, I knew Karen was a tough fight. I knew that fight would go to distance, because if you say that, I think you're bullshit. We all thought he should run over this guy, especially the second time, right? Because the first time was like, okay, well, he was a little awkward. He fought, Boots was chasing him around. He was very awkward style. The second time around, I was totally expecting a stoppage. And Karen actually fought different, didn't run as much. And he still couldn't put him away.
Johnny's putting him in the frying pan.
But listen, but on my show, like I told you guys, after the Boots Stanionis performance, I gave Boots credit. I said that was his best performance of his career. I keep it real. I don't shit on fighters like that. Like I never. Oh, he sucks. He was lucky that night, or no. If he pulls off a great performance, he did.
Only the Pacers got lucky in game one against.
Oh, what the hell happened with the Pacers?
I think they won tonight, right?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it. Like the time is weird here. Like they're playing basketball games at freaking 5:00.
Yayin was sitting in here fucking.
I wasn't even home yet. I wasn't even home from the freaking basketball finals game.
Yayin was gushing in here earlier about the Pacers, so I'm assuming that they won.
I hate this. I don't like the West Coast time at all.
2-1. Yeah, they won.
Like I like to watch sports at 8:00 at night.
Mm.
You're watching basketball here, a finals game at 5:00.
Although I do like
boxing early. That's what you're gonna say. I don't.
You like that? See, that's because you don't have young kids, man.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah, but there's nothing like. And correct me if I'm wrong. There's nothing like watching a main event fight on a Saturday night at 11:00 at night because you're chilling. If you want to have a beer, drink, you're not doing that shit at fucking 3:00 in the afternoon.
It's usually midnight or 1 though. Like I would like 10ish. That'd be cool. But it's usually like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're not going to bed till, especially if you want to go on after and do a stream about it, but you're not going to bed till like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Wild. But
I'm rooting for the Pacers actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I know the Thunder fans are gonna kill me. Yeah, man, I like the Pacers.
I kind of am too. I would keep it East Coast. Fuck OKC. Although Oklahoma City is.
I don't know a lot of players from Oklahoma City other than SGA. But I watched most of the Knicks Pacers series. So all those guys, Halliburton, Miles Turner, and I like Siakam.
True.
I like those guys. Who when we on his show, your show or my show, was somebody called somebody Siakam?
Yes.
What was that again?
I forgot.
Who the hell were we talking about?
I forgot, but that sounds familiar.
No, it was in I think I saw that on Two Tone's show.
Two Tone?
They were talking about somebody. They say he looked like Siakam, and man, it was hilarious because he's a
superstar. Oh man, I'm gonna wrap it up. It is late. I mean, not for you, but it will be
9:20.
When you back to Florida, you're gonna be all fucked up. It's gonna be 3 hours later.
Yeah, and I want to do a show tomorrow because I haven't done really anything.
What time are you getting back?
I'll be 6:30.
I might do a show tomorrow night, but I'm going to be, as I told you guys, I will be live at the Hitchins versus Kambosas final press conference at the Garden tomorrow. So.
Oh, okay. So that's what time is that again?
3 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to get there around 2:30-ish, I guess.
Not. Are you going to ask any questions?
I don't know. I usually don't. Because I don't know. I usually don't. I just go there more for like the networking. That's really the only reason I go there. But I might
network.
Yeah, like because you see people and and a lot of people, like I get recognized quite a bit which is cool. And I'm not only in boxing, not like in the streets or anything. For the videos and all that, and then you never know what kind of connections you can make. You too. You know what I mean? If you're there, it's like, oh, you're the guy from that show, Oh yeah,
I like to do that, but I'd like to get a quick, if I could get a nice quick 3-4 minute with somebody, I would do it.
Yeah, I would.
It's hard at those though. It's hard at those.
It is. It's very difficult, and usually there's like 1,000 people in front. Like they're gonna go talk to Ellie and Fight Hype and all these guys before you anyway.
Well, and I hate those where you just gotta like sneak a question in with 20 people. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about maybe like other fighters that show up to watch. Boom, you could get them.
Yeah,
like, let's say Sean Porter. Let's say Sean Porter's there. Oh, Sean, can we get a quick 2 minutes?
Yeah.
So I like to do that.
Yeah.
But that gang shit all around, and
I feel like you're groupie. You feel like you're like, please.
Yeah, I hate that. That I don't like. I don't.
I'm not into that shit, but I'll be there. And I will tap in with y'all tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I'll be back on the East Coast. South.
What time are you doing the show tomorrow?
I'm trying to go normal time at 9.
Okay. Well, if I'm
Yeah,
around, I'll
bet.
try to jump on before mine.
Yeah, we'll try to go normal time.
I bet. Cool. Well, appreciate you, Johnny. Chat.
Appreciate y'all, guys.
You guys are the best. Peace.
Peace.